Hello everyone, my name is Rafal and welcome to my vlog. So before I jump into today's vlog, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who recently participated in my headshot photography workshop in Dallas. I had fantastic time over there, and this entire group, such a talented photographers and such a amazing people. I just want to say thank you that you guys came from all over different cities and you decided to join this event. I also want to send huge thank you to David and Tammy for hosting this event. You guys allow me to use your beautiful studio for running this workshop, so I don't even have words to express how thankful I am for everything what you guys have done for me. So thank you again for all your kindness. So let's jump into today's vlog, and today the vlog will be fairly short. I just want to share with you guys, and I just want to give you free template for my Exif data from my Instagram post. I've been receiving a lot of messages and emails from you guys how I've done this whole thing, and I just want to share this with you guys. I just want to give it for free so you guys can take it and use it. So basically the way it goes, there will be actually link in the description where you can download it. There will be 3 files. There will be 2 PSD files for Photoshop, and there will be 1 file for your fonts. If you don't have that font, you might have issues with making this entire template work, so I've decided to attach this font as well, so it's gonna be easier for you guys to make this work. And also in a second I'm just gonna show you exactly how I make those posts and how I make this template to work. So let's jump into the Photoshop, and I'm just gonna show you the entire process step by step. And if you guys gonna have any additional questions or you're gonna have some issues, please feel free to contact me and or email me or whatever you guys wanna reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to explain to you how to make this whole thing work. It's pretty simple. So let's jump into the Photoshop and let's go through this entire process step by step. Okay, so welcome to Photoshop, and let's go step by step for the entire process. So as soon as you guys downloaded the file from the link, which you guys can find in this description, basically you guys receive the zip file, and you have to just pretty much unzip, and you guys gonna open up another folder, and in that folder you guys gonna have 2 files, and one of them is just 2 templates. The one is setting black PSD and the second one is setting white PSD. And also you guys receive, there will be another folder which actually is the font for this template. And the reason I attached this is because if you guys don't have that specific font, you might have some issues with basically making any adjustments into that templates. So I've decided to attach them as well, so you guys can pretty much just click on it and this font will be automatically uploaded to your computer, transferred to your Photoshop. You don't have to do any specific things. It's just basically automatically uploaded to your system, and then basically you guys can use it. So as you guys can see, there's 2 different files, and one of them has white background and the black font, and the second one is the black background and the white font. And the main reason I've decided to do that is it depends on what kind of image you guys are using. Sometimes the white font works better if the image is, for example, much darker. If you guys have an image which is, for example, very bright and very as I said, yes, there's a lot of whites, then pretty much that template will work better. You're gonna be working on those files the same way, so this is not make of a difference. It depends just on the image. So let's focus on one, and you guys can apply this also to another image. So let's kind of put that down for a second and let's actually work on that image. So as you guys can see, this file contains the background and also has 2 folders. One of them has symbols, so all those symbols which you guys can see on the left hand side are in it. So the camera, lens, speed lights, I found those symbols online and I actually just put this whole thing together so you guys have pretty much all of them which you guys need. I could still add some of it, but I think those are the most important ones, and those are the ones which I'm using. And the second folder is text, so all those informations and all those basically settings you guys want to put into it, they're gonna be in the second folder. So as you guys can see, also they have names, so it's pretty easy process how we're gonna change them. So basically you have to click on the typing tool, which is this little T, and then you have to click close to whatever you guys want to change, and this whole thing will get highlighted. And then, for example, if you using, for example, let's say Canon camera, you have to just type Canon, and then basically you have to click on the moving tool, and you can just move this whole thing wherever you want to go. And that applies to everything else. So you have to click on pretty much the typing tool, click on something, and then you can change it to whatever you guys want to put there. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much easy process. So the next thing I want to show you, so how to actually add image to it, because you guys seen on my post, this Exif data has an image behind, and it's also very easy process. So let's click on the text. So we're gonna just kind of merge this whole thing together, and for example we have image which we want to put on the background of this. So first of all we have to change the size of the image. So I picked this particular image to kind of show you how I do that. So this template, let's go to image size, has 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, and is 300 pixel by inch is the resolution of the image. So it's fairly high. It's going to work really well for any website or any social media platform. So that's the kind of, I think, is the best size to use that. So we have to make sure that our image actually has the same size. So let's kind of click on it and take a look at it. So this image is fairly big, so it has 7360 pixels. So we want to make sure that we fit this image to whatever we want. So there's two different ways to do that, and I'll show you kind of the quickest way. So basically the way we're gonna do that, we're gonna just basically have the move tool, and we're gonna drag this whole thing to the image. But what happened at this point, you guys probably noticed the image got on the top of all those layers. So we have to pretty much just grab the file, and we have to just drag it between, basically on the top of the background layer. So you guys probably see this whole thing got moved right on the top of the background layer, and that's why those symbols and text layers got on the top of it, just so it's more visible. But as you guys probably see, this image is fairly big, and in order to actually make this work, what are we gonna do to kind of scale it to whatever we want to do? We're gonna click Command and T, and now this whole image got highlighted, so we actually can change the size to whatever we want. And also, in order to make sure that the image is not gonna get kind of distorted, there's a little kind of like a magnet thing. I don't know how you call this whole thing. It's called maintain aspect ratio. I should know that, sorry, but that's just a symbol. You have to click on it to make sure that all those ratios are kind of contained, and we're not gonna create like a weird image. And now we can scale this image to whatever we want. So for example, we want this image more visible, for example like this, and we are happy with this. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Perfect. We're gonna click enter to confirm we like that. But also what I think is, in order to make this settings to pop even more, what are we gonna do? We're gonna blur the background, and the way we're gonna do it is pretty also easy process. We're gonna click on filter, then we're gonna click blur, we're gonna click Gaussian blur, and basically the image gets blurred. So we can pick whatever size we want, sorry, whatever amount of blur we want to apply, just to make this whole thing looks a little bit more interesting. So let's put about Yeah, let's do 25. We're gonna click OK, and this is pretty much done. So as you guys probably see, there is a lot of layers. So in order to kind of combine them, there's two different ways we can do that. You can click Shift, Command, and E. That's the first way to do it. Or, so I just moved back, we can pretty much just save this as a JPEG. So we're gonna click Save As. The window should come up in a second. Sorry, my computer is a little bit slow lately. So we're gonna pick the destination, and let's pick the desktop, and we're gonna change in format to JPEG, and we're gonna click Save. Okay, and this is pretty much it. So this is pretty much done deal. On the desktop, I'm gonna have this JPEG file. You pretty much have to only upload this to your Instagram or Facebook or whatever you guys want to do. So I hope that it was fairly straightforward. I'm sure some of you guys might have some additional question regarding this. Please feel free to contact me. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions regarding this process. I was trying to kind of tell you guys all those steps, and you guys have already templates downloaded, so you guys can play with it or adjust it or do whatever you guys want. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you guys like this entire idea. So please feel free to use that if you guys want to share it with anybody else. Also, please do that. I'm not gonna have any issues with that. I've created this fairly quickly, so it's not gonna be big of a deal. Maybe as a thank you, if you guys could maybe put the like button or subscribe to this channel, I would really appreciate it. Other than that, thank you for watching. Stay in touch, and I'll chat with you guys fairly soon. Bye bye.